Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Post-Strike Streams Friday Bonus Edition! It's Tintin Day! Tintin! Because it's the 10th of October. Tintin. Tintin. Get it? It's not really, I don't know. But how are we all doing? Lovely to see you! Guys, gals, non-binary pals, very lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me on a Friday. As I did just write in the chat, I am sorry I didn't do like a post about like 100% confirming today until quite late today. There was one point where I meant to, I grabbed my phone and then I don't know, I think I had like a message or something, and then I forgot, because it was like, oh yeah, that's why I grabbed my phone to say, hey, I'm available today. But it looks like a whole bunch of you are still here anyway, so that's very good. But I do apply, and also, I mean, yesterday I did say I should be around today, so I know it was like 90 something% certain that I would be here. But I'm sorry that I didn't give that 100% confirmation until quite late today. Normally I do it a few hours before the stream, but today I did it 45 minutes before, so I do apologize for that. Kieran hi, Onlara hi, Xander hi, Samira hi. Welcome. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. So I hope you've had a good week as well. I know I was here yesterday, so a bunch of you have, had a good week or whatever. But Tegan, hello. But also goodbye soon. But no, lovely to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you are doing well and that you have a good weekend. If people could like the stream before they have to leave, that would be amazing. But yes. Otherwise, though, I mean, we could kind of get into things sort of quickly today if we have enough people for Thunderous. Can everyone... Oh no, wait, hang on. How many people do we have here, actually? Maybe I need to double check that. But could we... Guys, gals, non-binary pals, could you let me know if you can do any of my tickets? Could you say strike, and then could you say I can do... And then let me know who you can do out of Thunderous, Celesteela, and Stack Attacker. Thunderous, Celesteela, Stack Attacker. Ready, set, bow, all of that lovely stuff. We'll see who's here and who can do stuff. Because it might just be on Lara and Kieran, and I might need to give a minute for people to be here, because I did schedule things a bit iffily today. I also set up today's stream yesterday, so that was kind of a... yeah, I'm sure people will know to come, but people might actually not know, so okay. Sorry. We could definitely begin with a Thunderous and then just hope that other, because we'll probably do Thunderous at the end as well. We've kind of got used to Thunderous being the bonus card that we do. So maybe we could have on Lara and Kieran, a double Kieran. And then we could just kind of hope that more people show up in 30 minutes, and if they don't, we'll do Celesteela. But does that sound like a plan? Let me get the old spreadsheet up, and then we'll add that in. Hang on, Thunderous. Oh, hang on. So let's get Kieran. Oh, why is this out of... Is this out of order? Why is this out of order? This is very frustrating. Yeah, that's really frustrating, actually. Why is that, out of order? That's not out of order. Apart from... Oh, no, wait, hang on. Oh, no, that is out of order. Okay, I gotta fix that. This spreadsheet, isn't working. I think Kramen might have put these buttons in wrong or something. I'm not sure. But anyway. Okay. But yeah, Kieran and Onlara, are you ready to go? Then let's do this thing. So we'll connect to the old internet arena, which luckily did seem to work yesterday, and is seemingly working again today. And then we'll talk to the nice scientist lady. You guys will just say anything goes while I select a Thunderous. I would, no, I mean, no one, anyone else who's here should have been here, so we'll just go 10-10. Hold on, 10-10. So 10-10, and then 0205. So 1010 0205. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. With Team 1. That sounds fun. We are now 6 days away from Pokemon Legends ZA, if you are watching this live. If you're watching this on the replay, maybe it's been out for 10 years, who knows. Although, who would be watching a replay of this 10 years from now? A real fan, that's the answer. But no, Legends Z8, we're getting closer. Right, Thunderous, you guys know Thunderous, like Ice and Rock are awesome, and, Ice and Rock are awesome, and then, like, Lightning Rod and Ground types, and then Volt Absorb and Dragon, Grass and Electric, and then it has Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder, plus Discharge. If, Kiba will always say about the Discharge, it's like, yeah, I know. But the thing is, it only uses Discharge once. It doesn't use Discharge repeatedly, which is why I usually don't sort of mention it unless we're actually talking about usually I don't mention it at the beginning. Usually I often mention it where it's like, oh, we have a lot of ground types, so like this could be good, and this, that, and the other. And didn't we have Hitmonlee yesterday? And we like using low sweep strats, which honestly I'm kind of tempted to do. I'm just gonna go with Hitmonlee. Hitmontop has Triple Axle. Didn't we have Hitmontop yesterday as well? I'm getting very confused here. Clefairy has the Friend Guard, which could be useful, and Mystical Fire. Okay, this team is, like, annoyingly rubbish. Like, you guys are picking all the best things, I would say. But, like, this is a rubbish team. Okay, let's hope. Okay, water, and more water, and then more water, but there was rock on the left. But I saw 3 waters, like, at the 2 waters at the beginning, and then 1 on the right. Let's see what we got here. Rock. The rock is Aurorus, so that's actually, like, doubly good, because it's rock and ice, which is very nice. So we definitely want to go left so that we can get that. And then there is Magneton. Oh, God. Do we just want to have Kieran do the Talonflame for Aurorus, and, like, that's the strategy? Like, I could slow it down with Low Sweep. Onlara could nerf its special attack with Mystical Fire. And then Aurorus and Hitmontop could hit with, like, Ice and Rock or something like that. Like, this is legit the best idea I have. Does that sound like an idea? Shade Van Fan, hello. Kevin, you missed out on a Thunderous. Well, here's the thing on Lara. With Magneton, in theory, having a Magneton against a Thunderous is good. But in Dynamax Adventures... don't forget that Magneton sucks. Like, you would either have a not very effective Flash Cannon, or a, like, 20 base power Electro Ball or something, because you would be, like, slower than the Thunderous. So, honestly, I think a Clefairy's Mystical Fire plus Friend Guard ability could be more useful than that. If you were, like, Dynamaxing, and, like, you know, Max Lightning, very, very frightening, and, you know, maybe there's some value out of that. But don't forget that Magneton is just not very good against Thunderous because of the particular moveset it has. So... if it had Thunderbolt, or even, like, Shockwave or something, I'd be like, yeah, no, that's fine. But because it has Electro Ball, but it's a slow Pokemon, and we're not going to be using, like, Max Airstream or anything like that either, it's just not very good. Like, it is good to... Magneton is a perfectly fine Pokemon if we had a really good team. Say if we had a team of, like, you know, Ice and Rock types, and then there was also, like, Magneton. We could pick Magneton for, well, this is just so we don't die, right? Don't die and we don't get paralyzed. But when we have a team where, like, it's just going to be, like, Aurorus and Hitmontop, we're going to need those, like, little support Pokemon to be a little bit more important. And, yeah, I don't know. So... no, I still think I still think Mystical Fire is, like, more useful. We used Mystical Fire on it, like, yesterday, right? I mean, granted my NDD died, but once we got the Mystical Fire going, I think Clefairy is just, like, a good... I know it won't be very good for, like, whatever the third fight is. Oh, Kieran actually might want to double switch here for the Talonflame, because Aurorus is weak to a Barraskewda. Whereas Talonflame is, like, very, very weak to rock. But so well done for doing that, because with the 10-second delay, you might not have even heard me. I think we honestly just, like, beat the Thievul, or we could do the or we could do Mimikyu Science. On Lara, if you wanted to do Mimikyu Science, and you could pick the Mimikyu, so you could get rid of your Clefairy, maybe get some good Science, and then if it's bad Science, you could have Mimikyu. I'm happy doing that, but I definitely think that, like, Friend Guard plus Mystical Fire is way, way better than having a Magneton on our team. Just Magneton's just really not great for a Thunderous. I don't think it even has anything like Metal Sound or anything like that either. Maybe it does. Maybe it has like Metal... If it had Metal Sound, maybe it could be good, but it'd be quite hard for us to beat is the thing. Hang on, can I check who's faster out of me and Hitmontop? Okay. I'm not going to use a close combat turn 1, even though it's ×4 super effective, just because I think I am going to be pretty fast here. 1! Hi! I'm afraid we're doing Thunderous now. We will do Thunderous again later, but it's not going to be for a long time, like at least an hour. You have missed out. It is very important to be live at the beginning of the streams. If you really want specific Pokemon, it's very important to, you know, arrive at like the beginning of the streams, I'm afraid. So we will probably do Thunderous again if I don't get a shiny here. If I get a shiny here, sorry, we won't. If I don't get a shiny here, we will do Thunderous again, absolutely. But we are doing Thunderous right now, so we will be moving on to other Pokemon after this, I'm afraid. But we do still have other Pokemon, so... But yeah, no, Kieran, well done for the double switch. And then let's see... Who got paralyzed? Oh, the Hitmontop. Oh, dang it. That's one of the ones we wanted, though. That's very annoying. Like, I wish, like, Clefairy had been paralyzed or something, but okay. Right, Aurorus. So, Kieran, Barraskewda. We're going to do the Barraskewda here, because that's Barraskewda's job done. 07 Barraskewda. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, just not going to be able to use any water because there's a plumber here today. Okay. So Barraskewda Lightning, very, very frightening me. Yeah, it does suck that we don't have the... But here's the thing. Maybe if we get, like, some good Science or something like that, then, like, Hitmontop could switch instead of Hitmonlee, just because of that paralysis, but... Okay, we're going to have a Science. There are 2 Kierans, but it's going to be on Lara doing the Science. This is fun. Okay. Right, here's the Scientist. You have rental Pokemon. So wow, that was just mashing the A button there. I swear that exclamation point appeared before she even finished asking the question. Okay, here we go. So no on those, please. We've got a no on Hitmontop and a no on Aurorus. Aurorus, everyone's favorite Disney princess. Oh, Heliolisk. Oh, that has Electro Ball as well. I think that might be worse than Magneton somehow. What is its other move? Does it have Round? I mean, maybe we could... Oh, gosh. I don't know. I don't think Heliolisk is very good. I think I would almost rather have a paralyzed Hitmontop than a Heliolisk. Let me have a look. It has round. I mean, it does have agility, but like, come on. Oh no, Heliolisk is fast though. Oh no, Heliolisk is fast. No, Heliolisk is okay. I forgot Heliolisk is actually like I don't know why I thought Heliolisk wasn't fast. Maybe my one in Pokemon X wasn't, and it traumatized me for over a decade. But no, okay, this is fine. No, Heliolisk is fine then. That's fine. I don't know why I think Heliolisk is slow. Again, it is fast. I'm going to check it. What is its base speed? I'm going to check this up. Cerebi Heliolisk, because I want to... Because that one did have a speed boosted nature, so maybe it's also... Maybe it's like got like okay-ish speed, but then like the nature really helps. It has... Oh, it has 109. So that is pretty fast. It's not like the most insane thing ever, but that is pretty fast. Yeah, okay. I mean, is it going to be... what is Thunderous's base speed? I mean, in fairness, this does have speed up, so Electro Ball could be okay, but... And it means you can't get paralyzed, so... So who are we switching for the Mimikyu? Is it going to be Hitmontop or is it going to be Hitmonlee? Actually, I could use Low Sweep and then that might power up Electro Ball. So... Oh, come on. So actually, I don't mind. Maybe we'll get rid of Hitmontop. Because, like, Intimidate's not really that useful, and the Paralysis doesn't really help, does it? Thunderous has... What speed does... Thunderous has 101 base speed, so... Electro Ball won't be that powerful, but if I use Low Sweep, it would be. So, yeah, okay, this works, though, right? Because, yeah, Low Sweep basically helps out Electro Ball. So, basically, Onlara and I kind of are, like, you know, teaming up on it one way. Mimikyu will have the disguise, so that will kind of, like, protect us in another way. And then Aurorus can be kind of, like, our big attacker Pokemon. So, this can work. It's not, you know, the best thing ever, but... Oh, yeah, Dry Skin. And actually... Oh, and Dry Skin works if it sets up the rain. But, I mean, we will also be setting up the sand or the ice. I tell you what, Kieran, often we kind of say, like, oh, do I use rock or do I use ice? What do I go for? I actually think, because if you're using Aurorus, you probably want to do, like, a quote-unquote max strike, which is actually going to be a max hailstorm here, because... Rock is good against Aurorus, but Ice is bad against Aurorus, and then Ice isn't super effective against anyone else. Although Rock is, and then if we like Rock is bad against Hitmontop, but that's it. Like, and I don't think we really need to be like, oh well, Rock. I would rather protect Aurorus than Hitmontop. So if we switch Hitmontop, Hitmonlee, sorry, but Hitmontop. So Hitmontop switch, Hitmontop, top, top, Hitmontop. Okay, there we go. Whew. But yeah, sorry. But I think Ice is going to be... Sorry, it didn't help that I confused Hitmonlee for Hitmontop whilst explaining the plan here. But I think Ice is okay to use here because although Sandstorm does boost Aurorus' special defense, Rock is super effective against it. Whereas if you have Ice, and Rock is bad against Hitmonlee, but otherwise Ice and Rock doesn't have that big a difference here. Like, just that rule is like more of a general rule. Like, generally, Ice is better than Rock. But I think in this particular battle, it's okay to use Ice. And Thunderous does have a slightly worse physical defense than special defense, because I still have its stats up on screen, rather conveniently. So, Thunderous can just Sludge Wave. Well, that's bad against... That's not very effective against Aurorus. It is super effective against... Oh, Thunder! More like a blunder! Okay, so there's an Electro Ball. That did okay damage. And then there's Low Sweep. Okay, and then blah, 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 blah. And then that powers up the old Electro Ball. Shadow Claw. Very nice. You know what could have been fun? Using Curse. Don't use it now because it's like a waste, but that someday we'll have to try and like a Mimikyu curse against a boss Pokemon. If we ever have a Mimikyu at full health. Kevin, you're back. Sorry, actually, did I say hi to you earlier, Kevin? I did see you earlier, but I'm not sure I actually said hi to you. Okay, I'm going to low sweep again. I know maybe a close combat could be the difference between victory and defeat, but... Oh, here's the rain dance. Okay, it's wasting turns. But yeah, just Shadow Claw for now, but like a turn 1 curse, I wonder how much damage that would have done. Okay, that did about the same amount of damage, annoyingly, but if we have to use another one, hopefully that'll do more damage. Right, Shadow Claw critical hit, maybe, because it's got a high critical hit chance. Okay, Thunderous is getting desperate. It is going to use Discharge. Mimikyu's Disguise. Okay. But that's why we have Mimikyu. Right, here's Max Hailstorm. More like a Max Failstorm. So close. So close. But then here comes the hail. Okay. Right, and there's the hail. Yes, we're all getting chipped by hail. Clam Fandango. Okay, I'm just going to close combat this time. Because I'm slower anyway. Hopefully it doesn't do any kind of nullify stuff here. Okay, that did a little bit more that time, right? And then his close combat. Kadoosh, yes! We did it, Team 1. That was fun. So well done, everyone. Well done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Wish everyone good shiny luck. And very well played. Very well done, you guys. Here's hoping we actually get a purple Thunderous here. Plus, it's the Nightbot 22-minute game. So here we go. I know, I love that Hitmonlee was like kind of the least useful one there in a way, but it gets the KO. I know I could have tried a wide guard, but the thing is you have to like really predict that, and you know, anyway. Barrascuda, it's not a Barabluda. Aurorus is not shiny. I always get a bit confused because I see the white on its face at first, and I'm like, ooh, and then, but no. Mimikyu is not shiny either, which is a shame. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No. Okay, so we will be doing Thunderous again, most likely. What? Bo not getting a Thunderous? How? What are the odds? 99 and 100, apparently. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. But let's have a quick look at the old nature arenas. We've got Careful. Careful, Tony. Serious. That's pretty nice. Bashful, another neutral nature. But will we get Adamant? Oh, wouldn't it be Adamant? I feel like there was one yesterday that was Adamant. But I am going to go with the Aurorus, because that's pretty fun, right? So there we go. So that is Aurorus. Lovely stuff. And then it's in a box. And then here we go. So we're going to figure out Celesteela and Stack Attacker. So would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous this time? I'm going to say yes. Edit Guy. Hi, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Okay, we've got Celesteela and Stack Attacker. So could you guys, gals, non-binary pals, please let me know, are you good? Who is good to do a Celesteela? Who is good to do a Stack Attacker? I know on Lara is the former, not the latter. But could you let me know about Celesteela and Stack Attacker? Strike the number of times you played, and then I can do and let me know. Ready, set, bow, all that lovely stuff. Okay, so Kevin can do both. On Lara can do Celesteela. Edit Guy, you're not going to join, but you will watch. Well, I appreciate that. We did just beat a boss, so if anyone has not yet clicked like on the video, could they please click like on the video? It's very helpful. We should have maybe, like, do we have something like 10 likes? Like, maybe 9? It would be pretty good if we had one of them. But, okay. If we only have if we have the 3 of you, then Celesteela is probably the way to go, right? So should we go with a Celesteela? Stealer. Yeah, I really need to sort the spreadsheet. It is like completely messed up. I keep thinking unless it like resets or something. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, Bug. Oh, you finished a challenge for sword recently. Nice. Okay, so hang on. Let's go. Celesteela. Sorry, why is the spreadsheet? Can you just like work, please? Thank you. So on Lara, Kieran, Kevin. Let's talk to the scientist lady. Please make sure you are connected on the Wycom. Kevin, I hope your internet works today, because good golly gosh. We're going to select Celesteela. On Lara, I have done this correctly, right? Like, I've selected the one you actually said you can do. Because if I haven't, now's the time to let me know. Right, let's go. Tantan, hold on, Tantan. And then, so 1010. And then let's go 0226. There we go. So 1010 0226. It's Tintin Day. Tantan. So there we go. There is a guaranteed way to get yourself to the top of the fans thing, but I'm not going to shamelessly plug what it is. But you all know what it is. Okay, so Bo, Kieran on Lara. Kevin! Excellent. You guys know Celesteela. It's like a Skarmory, so fire and electric are good. Rotom and Talonflame are nice because they levitate / fly. But if we get a Pokemon with Wide Guard, like Hitmonlee, or Mienshao... sorry, I was like, it's not Mienfoo, it's not Mienfoo, it's not Mienfoo. Mienshao, Mantine, Pelipper, or Kingler, then those can be good as well. Here we go. Let's do this thing. Just a Skarmory, but annoying. Exactly, that's the spirit. You know what? You're going to join the next match? Yes, good, because we will be one person short. Okay, we've got 2 electrics. Isn't that nice? Okay, we've got 2 different electric types. I am going to go with Luxray. Oh, okay, Mr. Mime is bad against Celesteela, so but we'll just kind of have to go with the Dracloak now, I think. You don't have tickets. That's okay. As long as you don't mind doing a stack attacker, then you're in, Edit Guy. Okay, let's see. Oh, there was some ground to the right. Was there electric? No, bug. Oh, no, electric to the right. Hang on. So Beyblade Burst, Sandaconda. Okay. Oh, Toxtricity. Oh, we might have to do the Toxtricity. Okay, here's my plan. My game plan. Oh, and Armaldo. Armaldo has Smackdown. Smackdown is good. Okay, I have a plan. I have a cunning plan. Okay, hang on. The wheels in my head have been turning. Why don't we have, okay. There's also Driftblim who has Thunderbolt. Kevin, get serious here. There's an Armaldo and a Toxtricity. No, here's what I'm thinking. Why don't we ditch Mr. Mime for Sandaconda, right? Because then we'll have a Gmax Sandaconda for Toxtricity, okay? And then, oh gosh, okay. I really don't have much for this, so I'm going to be hoping you guys can get the KO. But, oh, no, hang on. Hang on a minute. I have a plan. I'm not going to Dynamax here, and I can explain why afterwards, but I'm actually not going to Dynamax here. And the reason why is because if Kieran switches for the Sandaconda, and then... Oh, no, wait. No, this is still fine, though. I was going to say, if Kieran switches for the Sandaconda, and then... If Kieran switches for the Sandaconda... So if we get rid of Mr. Mime for Sandaconda, and then if it also switches for the Armaldo later on, and then if Dracloak switches for Toxtricity, I know it means we won't get Gmax Toxtricity for the battle, which is a shame. But in fairness, Celesteela can't get poisoned anyway, so like you lose a little bit of the functionality there. But Toxtricity does still have Rising Voltage, So, like, I can set up the terrain, and then Toxtricity will use Rising Voltage. So, like, Toxtricity will still have a move as powerful as its Gigantamax move. Granted, it won't be able to paralyze, but, like, we already lose the utility of poison anyway. Like, basically, Toxtricity Gigantamaxing means you get more HP, so you are able to survive a earthquake better, but basically you get a stronger move that has a high chance of poison or paralysis, but you can't poison a Celesteela. But if I set up the terrain with, like, my Max Lightning very, very frightening, then that means that powers up Heliolisk, it powers up Toxtricity, it powers up me, and it means that Toxtricity gets a move that's, like, just as powerful anyway. So there's actually not a big loss by doing that, and arguably there is, like, a gain to it. So Sandaconda's ability is annoying. It slows everything down. Like, we're going to change the weather, and then it changes. I wish it was just, like, physical moves or something like that. Like, oh, if it gets touched, there's a sandstorm, but it really is just if you get attacked, which sucks. It's a bit... I mean, yeah, it's just... I don't know. They should have just given it the... Well, I suppose that the benefit to its ability, it kind of means you're more likely to kick... Like, the sandstorm is going to kick in. But yeah, so, Kieran, if you ditch the Mr. Mime... it's mime time. If you did... Oh, crud. Okay, you're not going to be able to Gigantamax now, but... I still think we should... Actually, no, wait, hang on. Mr. Mime is super effective against Toxtricity. So, maybe actually Dracloak should switch here? Maybe Dracloak should switch. But then again, Mr. Mime is bad against Armaldo. As long as one of you switch... actually, Mr. Mime is paralyzed. So no, maybe get rid of Mr. Mime because it's paralyzed, because it's useless, isn't it? Sorry, I forgot it was paralyzed. But I was just thinking, in terms of pure type matchup, for the next fight... You know, there was potentially a benefit to keeping Mr. Mime, but I think Mr. Mime should still switch. And on Lerica, Max Quake anyway, as is well pointed out. So it's not as good a ground move, but yeah, that's the thing. We still have like a you know, we should still be able to beat this pretty quickly, hopefully. So if we go right for the Toxtricity, and then Armaldo's on the right, we're going to the far right today. But if we do all that, then that should be pretty okay. Sorry, I wish sometimes I could remember more things or hold on to more info or speak or communicate information more quickly. But oh well. Okay, Toxtricity. It's a cool G-Max though. Okay. Right, so... Now... Maybe like a light screen could work here, but I don't think we need to worry that much. Would love a shiny Toxtricity. It is very cool. I know, yeah, on Lara, don't jinx it. Like, we're all thinking it, don't say it out loud. But yeah, we'll just have to see what it... I hope it aims for Sandaconda. That's my hope. My hope is that it aims for Sandaconda. Who, as I once again, I know I always say this, but I can't wait for Sandaconda to be G-Max form in Pokemon Go, because it's going to be great. Like, it's going to be such a good Pokemon. Right, here's Shadow Ball. Nice. Special defense down. No, okay. Scorching Sands. More like a Scorching Plan. Can we get a burn? No, okay, that's fine. And Facade. More like a tub of lard. That didn't work either. Okay, Max Strike, that's fine. Okay, this is going to slow us down, which sucks. So we could still be in trouble on, like, the next turn, potentially. Potentially! So we could still be in trouble from the thing that Kevin... that we didn't have in turn 1, but... Again, but hopefully, if we're still faster, if some of us are still faster, hopefully we can take it out. I don't think... If Heliolisk is that... Oh, hang on. Oh. Ew, okay. Oh, Hyper Voice. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. To quote Jamie Lawson, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh, here comes the sandstorm. Yay, this makes the battles go so fast. Okay, Max Quake, come on. There we go. Man, we have avoided Toxtricity for so long, and yet the last 2 times we've fought it have been very, like, anticlimactic and, like, really good. Makes me feel bad that we avoid it so much, but it can be. The thing is, it's okay to go against Toxtricity if you have the right team. But if you don't really have the right team, then you're in trouble. My favorite Pokemon is Sceptile. I am a Hoenn baby. I like Trico and Grovyle and Sceptile, and I think Sceptile's just really cool. Although I do say this sometimes. If Salamance's shiny color was just its regular color, I think Salamence would be my favorite. But it's not, so it's Sceptile. But right, Toxtricity, so Dracloak switch, and then we've got Electric and a Ground. But then here's the fun part. We're going to go for our Moldo, and then Kieran's going to switch for our Moldo, and then what Kieran can do is, like, smackdown stomping tantrum strats. And then that'll be really fun as well. Although we might not even get to turn 2 to be able to pull that off. But in theory, in game theory, we can... Although, funnily enough, Kevin's Driftblim idea actually maybe could have been better, because technically our Moldo is weak to steel. And so, like, a flash cannon could be very dangerous. But I like the idea of just Armaldo, it's Smackdown strats. Smackdown strats. Like, Smackdown strats are cool. But yeah, so if we ditch the Sandaconda, that means we'll have 3 electric types. I'll be setting up terrain in Spain, mostly on the plains. And then we'll have like 3 electric types attacking with terrain. And then, because I think Driftblim wouldn't be able to utilize the terrain. And then we'll have our Moldo just kind of trying to do a smackdown stomping tantrum strategy in the background. And then hopefully that should all be good. Okay, Mud Slap, baby Mud Slap. That's not a bad idea, to be honest. Right, Rising Voltage. But we'll have to see how much damage we do, because we might want to, like, attack... Depending on how much damage this does, we might want to just, like, attack it from, like, the next turn. But... okay, we've done, like, a good third. But, oh, yeah, okay, we're definitely Electro Balling now. Haha. Oh, okay, and we do need to all attack, because it's just boosted its special defense, which sucks. Okay, well, that sucks. Nevertheless. Okay. But let's do this thing. Right, Electro Ball. Yeah, that's so annoying. We just got like a power boost because of the paralysis, but then it buffed itself because of the sandstorm. And we don't have a way to get rid of the sandstorm, so... Oh, you just traded a Spanish Swellix named Alba. Now, is Alba holding an item to evolve? Or is it just a Swellix? I know, that special defense boost. It's some powerful stuff. But we should still be okay to beat this, I think. We should still be okay here. It'd be nice if we got a bit of a critical hit somewhere. I won't lie, if something could critical hit here, it would just push us firmly into victory territory. But we should be... Okay, here's the stun shock. Come on, please let this work. This should do enough, hopefully. Okay. That's enough, right? Yeah. All right. There we go. Well done, Team 2. We made it through. You're chain trading, but you're keeping this because you like Swirlix. Could I like Swirlix? I like Swirlix. I like Swirlix much more than Thingy-Majig and like Aromatisse. Why can I not think of its name? It begins with an S, I think. The Swirlix and Slurpuff, and then there's blah 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 and Aromatisse. Why is it not coming to my head? Right, so Sandaconda switch. Sandaconda switch. It's time for Beyblade 2 now. Switch. Beyblade switch. Alcreamy's really good as well. Yeah, I like Swirlix and Alcreamy. They're both really good. Theory. They're definitely like 2 of my favorite fairies. Obviously Sylveon is like up there, probably my favorite fairy. Theory. But yeah. I think having stab electric is better than like. Here's the thing: Sandaconda wouldn't really be able to do anything on like turn 1. So I think just like doing like this electric strat is like the strongest thing here. Now, I might not be as fast as Heliolisk, but am I faster than Toxtricity? That's the question. 116, 166. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good then. Yeah, so Heliolisk won't get the benefit right away, but like everyone else will. I know it might use Earthquake and we have all these electric types and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But the point is that we're going to win quickly, and so it'll be okay. It's a shame Luxray doesn't have Intimidate. If Luxray had Intimidate, like, life would be a lot nicer right now, but oh well. Celesteela's, like, kind of slow, right? It's not slow as Stack Attacker, but... Right, so there's the Max Lightning Surge. Look how much damage that did, right? And then Toxtricity's going to do a pretty similar amount to that, basically. Because basically Toxtricity now has a base 140 move, so... okay, Gyro Ball. Oh, okay, well that sucks. But, see, that did nothing. Nothing! Smackdown. I'll lay the Smackdown on you. So we're like halfway. Oh, we're halfway there. So then if we all keep going and we get our boosted terrains and everything. So here we go. Okay, there's one. Okay, that actually didn't do as much as I would have liked. Here's Max Lightning. Very, very affecting me. Oh my gosh. That is insane. That was a crit, right? Yeah. Well done, Team 2. We made it through. Well done. Seriously, very well done. So we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. And catch them. Very, very, yeah, just nice job, everyone. Nice job. Fingers crossed for a white bamboo Celesteela. It would be good. It'd be a good one. Okay, so stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. We'll get to team 3 in a minute, don't worry. But for now, let's do a patented double shiny check. And if you haven't clicked like on the stream yet, the little like button, the thumbs up, please do it, because it does help immensely. It would just be nice. It would just be nice if we had lots of likes on the stream. Right, Sandaconda is a no. Toxtricity is also a no. Armaldo is an Armal, no. But will we get the white bamboo Celesteela? No, dang. Right, okay, so hang on. So we've got Sandaconda, Toxtricity, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's check some natures. We've got Jolly, that's pretty cool. Naive. Mild and Rash, more like belongs in the trash. No, Rash is alright actually. Ooh, which of these is the way to go though? I gotta go Beyblade, right? I gotta go Beyblade. Beyblade. Okay. So, chat, my lovely chat. Who is around and who would like to do hang on, Celesteela. Would you do Celesteela this time? Yes, we will. So chat, my lovely chat. We're gonna do Stack Attacker next, okay? Oh, you might hear some buzzing. That's plumbing stuff, I presume. Stack Attacker. So if that is annoying or loud, let me know. I can't change anything, but let me know. Comments are good for the algorithm. But Stack Attacker. So if you are interested in doing a Stack Attacker, if you would like to do a Stack Attacker, now is the time to let me know, okay? So you're going to say strike, and then you're going to say the number of times you played today, strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, and then say I can do, and then let me know if you can do Stack Attacker. If you don't have a shiny Stack Attacker, now is the time to let me know. Ready, set, bow, all that lovely stuff. But yeah, no, that's okay, Edit Guy. You do not need the ticket, so you should be good. So we can have Kevin and Edit Guy, and then just if anyone else chimes in, we will, hang on, so Kevin, oh, Edit Guy, Edit Guy, Edit Guy, Edit Guy, Edit Guy. Where are you, Edit Guy, on this spreadsheet? There you are. There we go. Edit guy. Right, so we've got Kevin, we've got edit guy. Edit. I'm just going to call you edit then. Oh, wouldn't it be edit? Okay. And then if there's no one else, if one can't do a stack attacker, then yeah, it's the oops all Kieran. Because that's in Kieran's guaranteed for the next one as well, like spoilers. So Kieran, you're so nice, you get to play thrice and then a fourth time. But yeah, here we go. Okay, Kevin, edit, Kieran, are you ready? What you need, so just make sure that before you talk to the lady, you are indeed connected to the internet on the Ycom. Make sure it says internet in the corner. Make sure your logo is a white logo on a blue background and all that lovely stuff. And then we will talk to the nice lady. And if she asks about having any kind of preference, you're going to say anything goes. Well, I select stack attacker. We're going to save the game. We're going to go 10-10. Hold on, 10-10. And then we're going to go 14-26. Did anyone watch the Tintin movie from like over a decade ago? It was like the animated motion capture one. I should have selected that faster, shouldn't I? So we've got Kevin. Funny for the money. And then we should have Alexander. Yes, okay, perfect. Alexander, you have kept your name. That is most excellent. Okay, so perfect. This is why we have the spreadsheet, because if we saw edit and then saw Alexander, we'd be like, is that you, edit? Hold on, 10-10 from Naruto. I don't know Naruto references, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where in the UK, the channel that showed Naruto, when they like had adverts for it or like promos, I just remember it like looked really rubbish. I'm not saying that the show is rubbish or I think it's rubbish or anything. I'm just saying it had like rubbish promos for it that did not make me as a kid go, oh, that looks really cool. Like they were just really rubbish, and I was like, okay, well that looks terrible. I'm not watching that. And then now I hear like good things and stuff, and people love the show, but it's like, yeah, well, they didn't do a good job of conveying that. But another one as well, actually, that was like that. When I did my trips to America in like 2012, 13, and 14, when I did my trip here in 2013, and like the house I was staying at, I'd watch television sometimes. And when I was like watching like Simpsons episodes, it was on Fox, and they had adverts or promos for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because that was when like it was brand new, like a brand new series. And I thought, oh, this show looks really funny. I'm definitely gonna like watch that when I'm back in England, like whatever I hope that's like on a channel I can watch in England, and I'll definitely watch that. And then I did see like what channel it was going to be on, but the promos they had in England for Brooklyn Nine-Nine were terrible. Like they just did not make it look funny. I was like, the American promos for this show were so much better. Like the American promos were like, okay, I have to watch that. Whereas the English ones just kind of didn't really make it look very funny. And like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is such a good show, but like they for whatever reason, like the English promo people like couldn't put together an advert to like show how good it was. Like I don't know, maybe just England doesn't know how to make a show look good. Right, anyway, Stack Attacker, it's very weak to ground, it's very weak to fighting, and also water is good as well, so don't knock a good rain team. But yeah, fighting and ground are the ×4 super effective ones. So here we go. I'm getting there. I'm telling my stories. This is the only time I get to tell my stories. Right, Crawdaunt, water. There we go. Plus, the thing about Stack Attacker is, you can hold off and wait 10 seconds. You only need like 10 seconds to explain the weaknesses. It's just ground and fighting, and water's fine if not. Right, okay. Promos giving people the wrong idea? Never. Oh, actually, so chat, here's a fun thing. Where is something where like promos or advertising gave you a completely different opinion on a movie or television show or a game or something? Do you have any experiences where something like the promos for it or the trailer for it wasn't very good, but then actually it was really good, or the reverse, where you were really excited for something and then when you actually saw it, it like wasn't that good? Let me know. I'm interested. So, okay, if we go left, there's Stunfisk, and then there's Boldor, who has fighting and ground. And then there's also, I don't know who the poison is. Wheezing. Okay. So we got like two good things here. there is a scientist as well. We could go up against like Wheezing. I'm thinking maybe if Edit takes this Stunfisk, and then if we do hang on, what was it? There was like something else. I think Garboda does have Drain Punch. Hang on. Oh, but Koffagrigus has a. Oh no, Koffagrigus. Oh yeah, Koffagrigus. Oh yeah, Koffagrigus isn't that. So maybe we could like get rid of Koffagrigus for the Boldor or something like that. But then maybe like Garboda we could like do science on, and if it's bad we could get a Wheezing or something. I don't know. Maybe we don't want to do the science. Maybe we just keep the Garboda. If you remember right, Frozen had an uphill battle at first thanks to its trailers giving everyone the wrong idea about it. I actually can't remember the trailers for it. That's the thing, I heard people... I just remember like everyone like loving Frozen, and so that's kind of why I went to see it. Like, I needed something to do on my birthday that year, and my mum was like, let's go see Frozen. I was like, good idea, mum. But yeah. But no, I've had a few things. I remember there was a movie with, like, I can't remember the name of the movie now, but it was, like, Tommy Lee Jones and Meryl Streep, and they were, like, an old couple who, like, don't really get intimate in their relationship at all. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, bow, check out, bow, wow. But so they like do this like therapy with like Steve Carell, and the trailer made it look really funny. Like it was going to be like sort of quite lighthearted and stuff like that, and you know, sort of quite playful about it, without like being raunchy or anything. But basically they put all the jokes in like the trailer because it was just quite like a serious film that was just really not very funny. Like I think every funny moment was just put in the trailer. I remember Finding Nemo was a bit like that as well, actually. Like, at least when I was, like, a kid. When I was a kid, I thought Pixar movies were just kind of like, you know, Toy Story 1 and 2. Like, I'd found them sort of very entertaining and, like, funny films. Like, there were lots of funny moments. But when I actually saw Finding Nemo for the first time, I didn't really find it, like, that funny. It was, like, quite a serious film in my eyes. But the trailers made it look like it was, like, really funny. You know, they show the fart joke with the seagulls and like the nice kind of joke and all that kind of stuff. You know, they just show all these like, you know, sort of moments, and but then the movie's like much more like that joke. They sort of cut it in a way where they made it look like it happens differently than how it actually happens in the movie. In the movie, it's much more of like a different joke than how it's sort of joked about in the trailers. That's like another one where I had a different... Same with Incredibles, actually. Again, the teaser for The Incredibles, where he's like struggling to put on... Yes, so well done, Edit. I think you're good to have this. And then... Yeah, and then I think for the Boldor... So Stunfisk for Kadabra, I think that's a good, solid thing. And then I do think maybe we should get rid of Koffagrigus or Boldor. But then... I don't know if we... If we do... I don't know who we should go for afterwards, though. Because, like, Ivysaur is good against, like, Boldor and Crawdaunt. Sandslash... Sandslash is probably actually our best bet, I would say. Just because I think we have a lot of, like, super effective moves against it in general. You remember that teaser for The Incredibles? Thanks to it, you didn't watch the movie until its DVD came out. Oh, so what, did you, like, not like the teaser? Because the thing is, I saw the teaser, and I was like, oh, like a funny superhero thing. Like, that would be great. But then Incredibles is, like, a very serious movie. And again, like, Incredibles, I like it more now as an adult, but I was, like, disappointed as, like, a kid when I saw it, because, again, it wasn't the funny movie. It was just very serious, and... I don't know. And Incredibles is still kind of like low down on my list of Pixar films, which I know is like a really hot take. But I just, you know, like it's fine, but it's just I kind of knew like there were like other superhero movies and stuff, and you know, like I don't know. The Incredibles to me is like not dissimilar to like an MCU movie, except actually it's probably more serious than an MCU movie. So I don't know. But yeah, but that teaser where he's kind of like struggling to put on his old outfit, it just makes it look like the movie's going to be like a laugh a minute, you know? Like if that's how you're teasing a movie, where it's just kind of like all comedy, then when the movie comes out and it's like as serious as it is, you're like, oh, well, hang on. See, the where's my super suit bit is like really, really funny, and I think they did use that in advertising as well. Like I remember knowing that moment before I saw the movie, like seeing that moment before the movie and finding it. So that's the thing, like that moment. So like that I had seen before I saw the full movie, and then like that initial teaser where he struggles to put on the costume. Like those were like two of my biggest influences going into the movie. So when the movie wasn't really that funny, it's like, oh, well, this was kind of sold to me as like a comedy, but then it wasn't. So. But Where Is My Super Suit is legit such a good scene. But yeah, Coffer Grigas. Unless Kevin wants to do it and Kieran does some science. That's the only alternative. If Kevin takes the Boldor and then Coffer Grigas, but that's the thing. I think we should do the Sand Slash though. Because like wheezing, I think would actually be really annoying as well. I think we should just do the Sand Slash here. I know that there's no scientist, no backpacker, or no berries if we go this way. But I think if we do the Sand Slash to the right, then I think this will be... Because we can use like a Max Knuckle, and like Max Knuckle, Drain Punch, Earth Power. I think this will be good, so... You've still never seen the second Incredibles film. I quite liked it. I did quite like it, but it probably is like sort of worse than the first film. I don't really like saying worse though. It's just sort of not as good. But I think people were like maybe a little hard on it. I still think it was like pretty cool. But one thing about I do agree about like a time. I think there should have been a time skip though. I agree that there should have been a time skip. I think or have the opening scene carry on from like the first movie, but then have a time skip. You know. But yeah, I think there should have been time, because one of my big things about the second movie is like Craig T. Nelson does sound a lot older in that second movie because he was a bunch older. So it's like, you know, he'd kind of got to a point where like your voice does kind of age a bit, you know. Like when you're going between like say your, you know, mid to late 20s to like your early 40s, you sound pretty similar. But if you're going from like your mid 50s to like 70, that's when you start to sound a bit different. Like, and he just did sound older, and I was kind of like, yeah, they missed out on not time skipping here. Ah, no, Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. Ah, guys. But anyway, but yeah, so that was one thing where it's not that the performance was bad, but just he sounded old. And so it just sort of was like weird being like, this carries on immediately afterwards. It's like, okay, but he sounds different. Yeah, Max Knuckle is ×4 super effective, but it's okay. It's alright. We won. It doesn't matter. We played well, and that's all that matters. So well done, Team 3. I'm smiling with glee. And here we go. Oh yeah, the strobing thing. Yeah, that was quite cool though. What was another? Oh yeah, this example I use a lot. The 2012 Dread movie, which is like based on like the. But yeah, I don't think we actually want Sand Slash though, right? Because like it's just not very good for Stack Attacker. So I think if we keep the team we've got, we'll be pretty good here. So Edit, you are gonna have the power. You are gonna have the power of Dynamax, and it is gonna be awesome. And you are gonna max Quake us to victory. And we'll like max Quake, and we'll Stomping Tantrum, and we'll do all kinds of lovely stuff, and like Drain Punch and Muddy Water. It's going to be great. Yeah, that's the thing. People want to know what's going on with Jack Jack. I think we will get. I hope that we do get a time skip for like this upcoming third one. We better. But they should have done so in the second one. That's what the second one should have. I think the second one could have been that. Because in a way, the second movie, it doesn't have a time skip, but it kind of... Some of the things that happen in the movie actually would have been, I think, a bit more beneficial if there had been a bit of a time skip. Because it's kind of like about, like, you know, the whole, like, kind of like heroes, like, coming back, like, and becoming a thing again. And I think it would have been more interesting if, like, heroes kind of, like, if some time had passed, so, like, heroes could have, like, come back a bit more or something. But, and you just have, like, the sort of the early days of that, but not, like, the very, very earliest. Instead of having the earliest days, it could have just had the early days of that or whatever. But anyway, Incredibles 3 takes 5 minutes after the second one. No. Yeah. Do just be careful, edit, with saying things like die, because the YouTube auto flag thinks that you are threatening people. But don't worry. I can see that you're having fun, but YouTube does not know the difference. But anyway. Stack Attacker is getting desperate. It will start using the old generative AI. Was that a crit? Yeah, I was going to say, that did way too much damage. Right, Brutal Swing, more like a Brutal Fling. And then Iron Head, more like a Judge Dredd. But speaking of Judge Dredd, so that was a nice little segue, wasn't it? So not the old Sylvester Stallone movie, which was like rubbish and I can barely remember anything about it, but 2012, Carl Urban, before he got really, really popular because of The Boys and stuff like that. But Carl Urban was Dredd, and it's such a cool movie. Like it's pretty gory at points, but it's a really cool movie. Like if you just want to watch like a cool movie, just 2012 Dredd. It's a really cool movie. It's like R-rated, but it's a really cool R-rated movie. But I remember I saw the trailer for it, and the trailer for it just wasn't very good, and I didn't think it was a very good movie. When my brother... The only reason I saw it, like, in the cinema was because my brother was meeting with, like, a friend from university, and I'd, like, heard loads about this friend, and I had wanted to... I wanted to, like, meet this friend, you know? So, but it was, like... But it meant I had to, like, go see the movie. But I, like, wasn't really pumped about that. But like, he was meeting up with his friend, and they were seeing the movie, so I was like, okay, well, I'll go too, and we'll watch the movie. But then the movie was really cool. And I was like, oh, this is great. But when I'd seen a trailer for it, it didn't look very good. And the movie didn't make a whole lot of money, unfortunately. Because, yeah, they didn't do a good job advertising it. And then it never got a sequel. Like, it really could have got a sequel or a TV series or something. And, now Carl Urban's too popular and famous for that. So, yeah. Okay. So, Stunfisk is a no. Baldur is also a no. Sandslash is also a no. But will we get the Golden Stack Attacker? No, dang. Okay, well, we still got Nihilego and then another Thunderous, so hooray. No Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. But let's see what we've got. We've got Quirky, we've got Brave, we've got Calm, and we got Naughty. Everybody's naughty. Lovely, you love to see it. But yeah, Calm, Brave, Quirky, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. So, hang on, which of these is, I guess Brave Boldor is probably the best, Brave and the Bold, or, Batman, Brave and the Bold, or, okay, so let's go with that, and then we'll move on to the old Nihilego team, right, So, you saved your progress. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Stack Attacker? And my answer is going to be yes. Okay, so next we're going to do Nihilego. Nihilego. So who can do, if you want to do Nihilego, now is the time to let me know. You're going to say strike in big capital letters. You're going to say the number of times you have played today. So you're going to say strike 0 or strike 1 or strike 2. And you're going to say, I can do Nihilego. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And let's do this. Oh, plumbing noises. So Kieran is obviously, in the team here. But we'll have edit. But then we have to see who else we have. Although we might need like 2 Kierans. Although if anyone else did want to join in just a chance at like 3 shinies, I wouldn't add you to the spreadsheet. But okay. Yeah, on Lara, if you wanted to play, I wouldn't like count it against you or anything. You would still be a strike 2, and you could still do like a Thunderous if you want. I hear noises. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, on Lara, if you would like to join, that would be cool and helpful. And then I guess Kieran could have a second console on standby, but I won't hold it against you in terms of the numbers or anything. So let's go on the Wycom. Let's click on the internet. Let's talk to the scientist lady. And then let's go Thunderous, Stack Attacker, Celesteela. Anything is fine, because Kieran is going to give us a code. So when we're on the pink screen, you should have a question mark. Kieran should have a nice Nihilego. Nihilego! Wouldn't it be funny? Don't worry, we just need the code. It's fine. Right. 65335646. Yeah, you can get 1 per profile, is the main thing. But I do trust people know that. Okay, so here we go. Well, 1, remember, if you want to join teams, you have to like communicate that. You can't just jump in a raid, okay? Again, that's why I do ask people like if they would like to join a team, and then we do things like in an orderly manner here. So yeah, don't ever just jump into a team. Please make sure to like be assigned to a team. Okay, Nihilego. So yeah, ground, steel, water, psychic. So I'll go for Wailmer. But yeah, if you'd wanted to make sure you are watching live, okay? So that if I ever do ask, like if someone wants to join in, that you do hear it right away, and then you can say right away. But obviously, yeah, you can't join a team once we are. Oh, Archie the loser. Can you join the next one? If you're okay with doing a Thunderous, then the answer is absolutely yes. Thunderous, yes. But then 1 can join the next one as well, and then we should be okay. Okay, so let's see. Kangaskhan does have a ground move, but there is Crocodile to the right, so I'm more inclined to just go for the Crocodile because it's got stab ground. And then I don't really know who else we go for. Skarmory is steel. And then, but we do, oh, this is a Palisand. I didn't even get to see this as a Palisand until like the last second. Hooray. But yes. I know, that's the thing. I might have to call you Archie the loser every time, because we have a different Archie, where it's weird. It'd be weird to just say Archie. Um, but yeah, but we can definitely have you in, like, the next team, for sure. And then same with, 1 as well. Okay, so I'm gonna brine, because it's brine time. And then hopefully this goes okay. Here's the thing with... Oh, just quickly. Here is, like, my rule and stuff for, like, if you already have a Pokemon, okay? If you, like... If someone is happy to play a Pokemon, even though they can't catch the legendary, that is fine. But at the same time, I do want to give slots to people who need the legendary. Now, if it's like a legendary on a different profile, that's a slightly different kettle of fish, but we kind of deal with that on like a person-by-person basis. So, like, for example, you know, I would always try and, like, put Kevin on a Lugia team back in the day or something like that, you know, because I knew that, like, Kevin would love to have a Lugia, you know. So it's one of those things where I just want to make sure that people playing are getting the things that they want and they're not wasting. Because if you have, like, one legendary Pokemon, but then you don't have another one, and I'm assigning you to the team where you already have the thing, that's also kind of wasteful as well. It's like you're not getting a chance at a legendary you need, and you're also taking a slot from someone else who may have needed that legendary. So that's kind of like why we do the team assignments and stuff as well. It's not just about making sure everyone has a turn, but it's also about making sure that people have chances to get legendary Pokemon. No, don't release your Nihilego, no. No, once you get it, that's it. It's done. Bada bing, bada boom. It's just 1 per account. That's it. So yeah, you would need to have a new profile that's also on Nintendo Switch Online. Well, you don't actually... Well, no, you don't need to be on Nintendo Switch Online if you don't want to play with other people. If you have a separate account and then you just play it yourself by yourself, but if you wanted to play with us, the way to do it would be you'd need a different profile or a different, like, game. Like, if you had Pokemon Sword, you could then go on, like, Pokemon Shield, or you would need to create a new profile. Anyway, who is switching? Do we want, like, Durant or Bouffalont? I'd say Durant or Bouffalont, but Bouffalont said no. But Palisand is really good, so we do want Palisand. Very important we get this Palisand. Okay, there we go, lovely. Sorry, I can't remember what's... Like, Crocodile's next. Durant would have been okay, but this is fine. So if we go for Crocodile now, and then if we... Oh, yeah, Crocodile, Skarmory... Oh, so do we want... Okay, so do we want Edit taking... Do we want Edit to have this Crocodile, and then Onlara could have the Skarmory? Is that what we're going for here? Jill, hi! Lovely to see you. Even though you're at work, that's very kind. Oh, we did beat a boss a while back, so just, if people haven't clicked like on the video, now is a great time to do so. Okay, so we're gonna, Dynamax, we're gonna brine time. Yeah, so Edit, take the Crocodile, yeah. So, yeah, so, okay, good. It looks like we're kind of in agreement on that, so that's good. Yeah, sorry, maybe, like, if we'd have been a bit more coordinated, we could have kept Durant and maybe got rid of, like, Armaldo or something like that, maybe, I don't know. But I think this will still be fine. This shouldn't be a problem. Darkest Lariat, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Admittedly, I do have like a special stab. Actually, I tell you what. Maybe, I tell you what. Maybe I could switch my Whalmer because like it's got brine, which is like okay at best. So maybe I could switch for Skarmory instead of Armaldo. I'm happy to do that because yeah, Whalmer's like not that great. I don't think that the difference between victory and defeat is a Whalmer. But I think if we get rid of the... So it's Bouffalont for Crocodile, right? Yeah, so Bouffalont for Crocodile. Yeah, so Boof for Crook. A Boofy boy. We're going to say bye to the Boofy boy. And then... So edit basically again the trick to getting more of a legendary is either getting the other copy of the game. So like if you have Sword but you don't have Shield, like get Shield and the DLC for it. Or if you don't want to like pay more money, what you do is you create an extra profile on your Switch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can show you at like the end of the stream, but just do your Switch here and then we can talk about it more. But you basically have your little profile for the Nintendo Switch. You can like create an extra profile and then on that you can play a different save file. And then you can do this like an infinite number of times basically. But obviously it does mean that you would have to play through like an hour of the game at first, and also you wouldn't have the shiny charm. So you'd either have to play without the shiny charm, or you'd have to kind of play through the game, beat the game, complete the Pokedex, maybe like use Pokemon Home to transfer in Pokedex stuff. So there's also that as well. But your max don't say is because of Delta and challenges. But okay, well yeah, but if you used your other profiles, you could get more like Ultra Beasts that way. But because that's basically why when I went on strike, I decided to just get the DLC for Shield because I had online on this profile. I had like Nintendo Online on this account, but I didn't have the Shield deal. Basically, I had to either decide whether I would like use one of my other accounts and get like Nintendo Switch Online for it, or whether I would just get the DLC for Shield instead. And so I got the Shield DLC. Ooh, yes, physical attacks, lots and lots of physical attacks. Oh no, Armaldo. But yeah, oh yeah, so shall I switch the old Whalmer here? Or actually, if Armaldo doesn't have very good health though, should we switch it? That's also something that I suppose we should keep in mind. If Armaldo doesn't have a whole lot of health, but like Whalmer does, it probably makes sense to just get rid of Armaldo. We'll have a look. I've lost nearly half. Oh no, wait, hang on. I've nearly lost as much health as well. Oh dear. Not ideal. Oh no, and then Crocodile's lost a load of health now. Oh, this Skarmory's brutal, man. Right, Darkest Lariat. Also, these defense drops aren't really doing a lot unless Darkest Lariat ignores defense drops as well as gains. Right, it's brine time, but that will do a load more because of the old HP. And then here's the max Rockfall. Here we go. Come on. Okay. We just need like one more Shadow Ball to like finish this off. Please, Shadow Ball, do it. Yes. Okay. I was so worried it was going to have like the teeniest amount. Nintendo accounts are for like individual profiles. So if you've got loads of profiles, your Nintendo Online is only for like your main one unless you've bought Nintendo Switch Online multiple times. So, like, I have 3 profiles on my Switch, but, like, only one of them has Nintendo Online. You can buy, like, little temporary ones or use free trials. Like, I think every account gets, like, 2 free trials. There used to be 1, but then they added another one. Or maybe if you never used the first one, too bad, but you get another one. I don't think I've ever used my second one, which maybe I'll do that for Legend ZA to get the Mega Stones. But yeah. I do think my health is a bit low. I'm going to go for it, and you can go for it, and then we'll let fate decide. Let fate decide. But it's you, so hooray. I just wanted to make sure, like, one of us got it. But yeah. I think this will be okay. But I'm sorry if I messed things up there. Right, here we go. So I'm gonna brine time. And Crocodile's gonna Dynamax, and then that's it. We've got Max Quake, Steel Wing, and then I forgot the other Pokemon already. But we've got like 2 ground moves, Steel and Water. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. There's no bug in Sword and Shield DAs. Oh, as in like a glitch bug. Because there's plenty of bug types. Okay, here we go. Here's the Max Quake. We literally had one earlier. Right, okay, that's good. That's a good start. And we get the special defense boost here, which is important as well. Like if it uses Sludge Wave or even like Acid Spray, this helps counteract it a bit. Okay, it's brine time. Yeah, sorry, Whelmer, you suck. Yeah, apart from Clan going twice. That is the main one. Okay, Scorching Sands sounds like a scorching plan. Can we burn it? Okay, it is getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. Okie doke. Oh, Wonder Room. This might actually help out my brine a lot, though. Right, Power Gem. No, don't do it on me, you fool. Ugh. I wanted to use brine. I was excited. It's almost Thunderous time 1. Don't worry. Right, okay. Right, here's the Max Quake. Right, Kadoosh. Oh my gosh, that did plenty. Well done, Team 4. Team 4, I want some more. Thunderous battles, apparently. No, I don't want more Thunderous, I just want to get the shiny, so... okay, well, no, but seriously, well done, Team 4. Very nicely done. Good luck, everyone. Let's see how this goes. Right, okay, so let me add... Oh, why is my... I need to turn up the brightness on my phone, don't I? Right, Palisand is a no. Crocodile is a no. Skarmory is a no. But will we get... the Golden Nihilego? No, it's a Nihilate, no. Oh, dang. Would be nice if I got a wild card, I'm just saying. It's been a while since I got a wild card. I'm just saying. Right, so no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. Mild, that's pretty good. Mild, that's also pretty good. Quirky, that's pretty good as well. And Naughty, that's probably like the weakest of the 4. But I'm gonna go with a mild Crocodile. Haha, I fooled you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Like the mixed attacker thing. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. You saved your progress. Oh dear, it looks like you can't save any more tickets, but that's okay. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. I would like to do Thunderous next, and I think based on everyone who's here, like Thunderous makes the most sense. So could you guys, gals, non-binary pals, I know, I do think it's weird that it's like, do you want to save the path? And I feel like there should be a different bit of text for that. So guys, if you are interested in playing a Thunderous, could you please let me know in chat when I say so? Strike the number of times you can play, and then say, I can do Thunderous. So strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, and then I can do Thunderous. Ready, set, bow, let me know. You were okay on Lara, don't worry, I wasn't saying that like at you. I realized afterwards, I was like, oh whoops, on Lara already said it. But I just wanted to make sure, like we actually do have a bunch of people here at the minute, so I just wanted to make sure people didn't jump the gun and stuff. So so if you want to do Thunderous, now is the time to say and to let me know so I can assign you to a Thunderous team. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay. 1, you haven't played at all, so you're actually a strike 0, but don't worry, you're good. Okay, so we've definitely got enough people. The question is, which people are we going to have? That is the question. So we'll have 1. Hold on a sec. 1, can you just remind me of your trainer name again, please? Just to hang on a sec. That's it was it the RF Bros? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hang on a sec. RF Bros. Oh yeah, GGN. That was it. Because we do have quite a lot of like Bros people, so I just wanted to make sure I had that right. Okay, so hang on. 1 J Ruiz. Okay, perfect. Let me just add you, because I actually didn't... We missed you on the spreadsheet last time, so... There we go. There we go. Okay, so 1, you're in the Thunderous team. So you're in. But then we have... Okay, so we have... No, well, don't worry, Edit. That's what I was about to do. Don't worry. People do not need to get too far ahead of themselves. So we have 3 people who are strike 2s. So we're gonna do the Nightbot random selection game. Where if Nightbot says number 1, then on Lara, you get to play. If Nightbot says number 2, Kevin gets to play. And if Nightbot says number 3, Edit gets to play. Good luck. But we're going to be doing this twice, okay? So if Nightbot doesn't pick you the first time, don't totally freak out, because you will get another chance, okay? Oh, 16th of August? Oh my gosh, that's certainly something. But I guess if you have been doing the wormholes. On Lara, you're in. Your kind act of supporting us has paid off in terms of karmic value or something. Okay, so we're going to pick again. On Lara joins the battle. I like it. But here we go. So Nightbot can pick number 1 again. Let's find out if Nightbot does. But it's still, if it's number 2, it's Kevin. If it's number 3, it's Edit. So here we go. The number is 3. Edit, you're in. You are also joining the battle. So I am sorry, Kevin. You were like a couple of minutes out from missing Thunderous the first time. So I do apologize. But in fairness, you do get to play like every day. So I'm not going to feel too bad, but hopefully Nightbot doesn't screw you over this weekend. So unless you're like away this weekend and forever. Okay, so here we go. So team 5, 1 on Lara and Edit. Please come on down. Make sure. Oh, but Kevin, you can be the substitute. Okay, so be on standby. So we're going to press the Y button. We're going to make sure that the internet is on the Ycom. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say yes, please. To doing a Dynamax adventure. You guys are going to say anything goes, but I'm going to say thunderous. And then, your planet needs me. My planet needs me, sorry. Your planet needs you. Sorry, I messed that up. I'm sorry. Right, hold on, 1010. So we're going to go 01010 and then 0330. Ooh, 1010 0330. That's going to be the code. This is for 1 on Lara and Edit Guy. So we should see RFBros_GGN, and we should see on Lara, and we should see Alexander. So there's on Lara. Reminder, please, do be watching live. Do keep in contact if you have any issues connecting or anything. All that lovely stuff. So... Wait, I thought... Oh, there we go. I could have sworn Edit had joined, but okay. So there's... Oh, okay. I would appreciate it if people didn't really slow down the lobby by trying to get in a certain position. Also, just because you are in 4th place, that doesn't necessarily always mean you're gonna be the one Dynamaxing against the boss. Yes, mathematically, statistically, you are more likely to do it. But if a load of people all don't join the lobby, if 2 people do that, then it just means that we're holding up the stream. So. And to sort of quit, it means you have to go out and go into the lobby and do everything again, and then that slows. If you join and then quit and then rejoin, that's a slow process as well. So I would appreciate people not doing that. I know I've never really said that, and I know Kiba does that, but I feel like Kiba does it kind of strategically, where it's kind of okay. I'll admit I'm still not that big a fan of it. Sorry, Kiba, if you're watching. Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes, you can have issues getting in. Okay, well, Kevin, if there are any issues, you might need to hop in, okay? Yeah, okay, Kevin, you might need to... Kevin, let's have you try and join. Unless you're, doing a scepter. But, That's the other thing with Kiba as well. Kiba does switch the consoles and profiles a lot and stuff. So okay, Kevin, you're in. Sorry, we do have the 59-second rule, where if people don't get in by 59 seconds, we go to the substitute. So I am sorry about that, but anyway, Thunderous, you guys know this. Ice and Rock are very nice. Lightning Rod, ground types, Dragon, Grass, other electric types. Volt Absorb, Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, Thunder, Discharge, Weather Ball, all that. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so ground is good, and then ground is also good. I'm sorry, Edit Guy, but you did kind of forfeit your spot there, I'm afraid. And once we get under a minute, we need the lobby to get going. So I am sorry about that, but we do have the 59-second rule and everything. So okay, so there's Kangaskhan. But we'll get you next time. Okay, so let's see. We've got Orangaroo. Oh, Orangaroo can be useful. Although, the thing is, we got ground types, but we don't have super effective moves, do we? Which is kind of annoying. We've got a lot of... Okay, Marowak. Oh, dang. Oh, Lycanroc's to the left. Okay, we've got Lycanroc to the left. So we could do Orangaroo, actually. And then there is... Who's the other ground type? Oh, Marshtomp. Marshtomp's okay. And then there is Stunfisk. But... Yeah, oh man, yeah, can you imagine if we had Smackdown? Who are the Pokemon who have Smackdown? There's Armaldo and there's Celesteela, but... I would just attack this thing. I don't think we need to, like, lower its stats or anything. We've got very good offensive Pokemon here, so we don't need to, like, waste time with any, like, stat moves or anything like that. We should just attack, attack, attack. But yeah, that is the other thing about Kiba as well. Kiba often does like switch profiles, so that's kind of like a thing as well. So, Right, okay, special defense spell, scurry. Okay, yeah, so we didn't really need to do that because you've got a stab super effective move here. Again, we don't want to give Pokemon more chances to attack than they need to. I'm really glad as well that my Sucker Punch is a max darkness, because now I wouldn't be able to use it because of the terrain. But anyway, we should definitely beat it this turn now that Screech is hit. But again, Screech is also an 80% accurate move as well, so... Oh no, but then Kevin used Sucker Punch. Oh crud. But this should still do a ton of damage, so hopefully we'll be okay here. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, in fairness as well, Obstagoon only does have the 5 PP, so, you know, it does save on PP, but... do we want Oranguru because of Instruct? Like, if we... I'm just trying to think. Like, because, like, Oranguru could, in theory, use Instruct on, like, Stone Edge or something. But then again, we want Lycanroc to be the Dynamaxer, don't we? So, no, it's okay, Kevin. I kind of, but that's the thing. I don't think there's anything good to Instruct, because we don't really have other super effective moves. So, I think we're probably, unless we want to do, like, any kind of double switch or anything, I think we're probably good here. Well, I tell you what, actually, Oranguru could use Instruct on other Pokemon before the Thundurus, but just not on Thundurus. Like if Obstagoon had, if Obstagoon were Oranguru, like, oh yeah, okay, so here we go. So Oranguru could use, provided it's slower than Dugtrio, Oranguru could use Instruct on Dugtrio to get super effective hits on Lycanroc, which is, like, an idea. Yeah, so one, you have a move called Instruct. You might be able to use that on me, and then that might get, like, quicker... I'm just going to go leftovers here. I could have gone with Quick Claw, but I think I'm already kind of fast. We'll have a look at the speed. But, But yeah, we'll have a look at the speed stat. Don't just hit Instruct and then select me. Let's just double check the speed. So you might need to attack Lycanroc once, or you can use Instruct on me right at the beginning. So we'll have a look at the speed stats first. Again, I could have gone for the Quick Claw to try and help out with this, but let's have a quick look. Okay, I'm 154. Oh, okay, I'm the fastest. Okay, yep, so you can just use Instruct on me. That'll work fine. I'm actually gonna... Oh, no. I'll go with high horsepower, even though it's 95 accuracy. Because the thing is... I don't know. I think it's probably worth using twice. I hope. Even if it misses once, like, it's unlikely to miss twice, so... But yeah, I was tempted to just use Iron Head, and I might use an Iron Head on, like, the second turn, just to make sure I definitely get my hits in. But let's go with high horsepower, because it should hit. It might not hit 4 times, but it would hit twice. Okay, break. That's fine. Okay, Kangaskhan's using dig. Quick before the hyena come. Okay, here's Max Geyser. Very nice. Setting up the rain. We're singing in the rain. Just setting up the rain. Okay, lovely. And then, right, and then instruct. Lovely. Nicely done, Juan. And then, high horsepower. Okay, nice. And then there's the leftovers. Yay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure, edit guy. We can do that for you. Okay. So, Ironhead. And then, okay, here's Max Geyser. Oh, yeah, because the Swift Swim. Because you're fast now. The Swift Swim means that Lycanroc cannot simply just shake it off. Well done, Team 5. I feel alive. Okay. Right, lovely. Well done. Okay. So, we do want this Lycanroc. This is going to be in place of 4th place, who... Because again, I mean, in theory, 4th place should be the Dynamaxer. It's just if you get a bad team, it might not be. But yeah, Kevin, Kangaskhan, Kevin, Kangaskhan, Kevin. And then we should be all okay. Okay. Although it is the oh yeah, this one's actually, oh yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But we can go for Marshtomp, right? I think Marshtomp's probably a bit better. We might get a cheese freeze if we go with Marshtomp. There is a scientist behind Marshtomp, but I don't think we should do that because we're gonna have a pretty good team. But yeah, I think this will be alright, though. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna high horsepower here to like get some damage in. But Orangaroo's gonna Dynamax and use some Max Mindstorm, lovely shenanigans, and then it's a bit of a shame because Lycanroc, Dusk Lycanroc is actually better as like a support Pokemon rather than like the Dynamax. Like if you have several rock types, Dusk Lycanroc is actually really good to not have as the Dynamaxer. But again, we have a team of ground types and then Lycanroc today, so Lycanroc needs to kind of be the yes, please always Dynamax unless we like say, oh, don't Dynamax, because Dynamax is such a good game mechanic. It makes you really, really strong, and we count on it. Again, it's why we put Lycanroc in the 4th slot, just so that if provided we do definitely win this, it means that we should, provided we do win this in a timely fashion, it does mean that then Lycanroc gets to be our Dynamaxer as well. So, but yeah, if Orangaroo and then if Orangaroo switches here, I think that's a good idea, because then we'll have all our ground types and rock types, but unless that happens, that sucks. But yes. Yeah, this was the one thing about Marshtomp versus like the Stunfisk. But Stunfisk also could have used ground moves, and that would have been bad for like Lycanroc and everything. So, and for me, so. Anyway, sorry, I need to just cheer you guys on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Oh, it's great. Light Screen. That's actually pretty good. If it uses like Water Pledge. Okay, Earth Power. Nice. And then Max Mindstorm. But yeah, if I'd have just been able to attack as well. Okay, but the Water Pledge, that's going to do nothing because of the Light Screen. So what can I say except you're welcome? Okay, so there we go. We get some health back. I get to jump back in. And hopefully I can, like, nab the KO here. despite contributing very little to this fight. High horsepower, let's go. For the Thunderous, I am thinking if I'm like faster than everyone, and if my moves aren't really very effective, I'm thinking I actually might use Screech here. Because in that first battle, it's like we had Stab super effective, so like Screech was a bit like unnecessary or actually like a bit risky. But I actually think in this next battle, me using Screech might be a good thing, because I've got Iron Head, which is not very effective, High Horsepower, which does nothing, and Sucker Punch, which only works if it's doing an attack. So I think if I did Screech, that could help out Lycanroc a lot. So Oranguru switch. Oh no, Oranguru! Ow. Okay. Unless I now switch for this, because I'd rather have Ice Punch than Screech. I'm gonna switch for this. Yeah, you were meant to switch there one. We wanted you to switch there, because then we would have had like a really electric resistant team. You could use Light Screen, I guess. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I could have still saved the Screech and it still could have worked anyway, but I like the idea of like Ice Punching and chipping away. Because the thing is, just me using an 80 accuracy move, is that really a good idea? I don't know. Oranguru could instruct as well, yes. That is one other thing I was thinking of, like it could instruct me. It depends on how much... Is Ice Punch going to do a lot of damage? I don't know, we'll have to find out. Kaz, hello! Okay. So here's Lycanroc. The Big Howl. Okay, Weather Ball. You came in like a weather ball. That would have been not very effective. I'm going to basically compare this whole battle to a dog trio. Oh, okay, so Lycanroc gets to go first. Cool. But see, you know, a Screech, I suppose, could have, like, almost got a KO there. If you'd have had a Screech and a crit, that would have been a KO. But, right, Scald. Can we get Burn? That's the thing, we got a good chance at, like, a Burn or a Freeze here. Right, Ice Punch. Oh, okay, that actually did do good damage. Right, there's the Sandstorm. But yeah, it's a shame we, you know, don't have the complete resistance to Sandstorm either, but it doesn't matter, it's fine. So Edit, good luck for your Rayquaza. Everyone give some sparkles for Edit for Rayquaza. We'll finish off this Thunderous. Hopefully we will finish this in 2 turns now. Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Who's it going for? Okay, Lycanroc, but this is okay because it's got that special defense boost from the Sandstorm and the health boost from the Dynamax, so this really won't do a whole lot of damage, which is nice. Right, here's Max Rockfall. If this was a crit, it would be very helpful. Okay, that's close. That's close enough. Ooh, and we get some Shell Bell heal. Always love that. Okay, and then it is getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. Oh no, and there's the paralysis on Lycanroc. Right, it's a Scald. Can we get Burn? Oh, crit! It's so close. Oh, Instruct! I'm going to use an Ice Punch before I even get to use Ice Punch. My own Ice Punch. Use the move you're about to use. Yes, sir. We did it, guys. Team 5. I feel alive. Well done, everyone. Well done. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars for Team 5. Very well played, everyone. Very well done. Very nice work. And there we go. So we're going to do one final double, patented double check. But yeah, okay, we actually, like, despite the fact we started off with a Sandaconda, which was doing Sandstorm every time, we actually kind of breezed through the stream today, so that's pretty cool. So, well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, so, Let's have a look. Orangaroo is a no. Lycanroc is also a no. Marshtomp is not pink. But will we get final check of the day? Come on, please. How many Thunderuses? How many Thunderuses must we do? The slightly purple Thunderous. No, it's never shiny. Oh gosh. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's just check the old natures. Careful. Jolly, that's actually really good. Sassy. And lonely, lonely. He's Mr. Lonely. But I'm gonna go jolly. All on my own. And it's a girl, so that's pretty cool. So there we go, a jolly girl Lycanroc. Isn't that a great way to end the stream? So there we go. Well done, everyone. Well done indeed. So saving the game, save your progress. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep Thunderous? Yes. I will always keep Thunderous until we get Thunderous, at which point we'll be done with Thunderous. Oh yeah, how much ore do I have? Okay, we're gonna get in there. But there we go. Okay. So there we go. So that's it. That's all for today. I really appreciate you guys, gals, non-binary pals joining me. As a reminder, I will be back this weekend. Okay, I'll be back this weekend. But reminder though, reminder. This weekend, it's going to be 11 a.m. PT, which is Los Angeles time. So if you can't remember the PT part, it's just Los Angeles. Look up Los Angeles. Right now, it's 3:51. So, you know, add or take away however many hours you need to. But yeah. But it's going to be 11 a.m. PT on Saturday and on Sunday. Okay? So we're doing 11 a.m. on Saturday and 11 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, so that is the normal time on a Saturday, but it's not the normal time on a Sunday. But there is a community day this Sunday, so I'm doing it early because I don't want to cancel the stream. So we'll just do it early instead, okay? Because I like light mode. So yeah. So that's gonna be Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. PT. That is going to be when I stream this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So I do apologize if there are if there's anyone who like misses out because of that, but maybe there are people who get to join in because of it, you know. So hopefully that's okay. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday. But in the meantime, everyone, please enjoy the rest of your Friday. And have a great start to your weekend, and I'll see you guys, gals, non-binary pals, tomorrow in, like 19 hours, if I've done my maths correctly. So I'll see you then. Click like on the stream if you haven't. It really does help support everything, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.